this one.
Define your genetic structure.
Weird. Maybe it's better.
Choose a genetic resilience.
I have the heat.
Choose your fur style.
This one.
Pick your main color.
To black now. Ah, okay, now it's nice. For this one.
Choose your detail color.
No.
Pick a
This one.
class. Mercenary, Deadeye, Commando,
Commando.
Psy-Freak, Saboteur, Sentinel, Psy-Freak. Psy-Freak chosen. That'll work.
Move forward.
Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living. But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice, a reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise. An echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Can't believe you'd choose that thing over me. But I'll be here waiting for you when you have a change of heart.
That thing? I'm right here. Let me remind you, we're two halves.
Better half. My way is both better and brighter. Light makes it easier to see the best end.
The best end is the one you decide yourself, and it seems we're headed in the right direction.
Let's go this way.
Guess left can be right sometimes. Stories of death and the bodies left behind, a reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
We know. Let's see.
Do you remember the beast that shattered your family, or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
Alright. LB. Okay, this is a defense. Okay.
Better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
I'm running. Almost. Okay. Loading, loading, loading. What's up, guys? Who is here? Please subscribe. Or write in the chat. You can communicate.
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes. The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
Yep. He's dead.
Boom!
Reload. Let's go. Okay. Continue. Okay.
oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
Remember about the enemy attack. When you are the enemy attack, and you see. There we go. What? What? No! I didn't notice. It's not. Let's go. What's going on with the checkpoint? Come on. Okay.
Curious about what's up there?
Okay.
The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
No.
Great shot.
No today.
That's a good find.
Oh, okay.
Halfway there.
Yeah. Friend enemy. Okay, let's see. Okay. What? I can shoot him in the head? Okay. No! Oh my god.
Middle-lifed.
No. Okay. He's dead. Let's see if we can get some things here, but no. Let's go. So I can carry a large shield. I need to break the shield, may attack and before. No. What? I'm stuck. What happened? I'm stuck. Okay. Strange. Yep. Character. Okay, when you level up, you can increase your ability. Strength.
What doesn't kill you?
Unlock. Okay.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight. That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
What I need to do? Oh. Okay.
a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it. The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you. Sparked! Bang, bang! Your energy is empty. Those are the kind of things you need.
Yeah.
Grab on tight and go. Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
Okay.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with... Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and bizarre mutations in their offspring.
Ouais.
It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Oh, from here I come and here to go.
The sound of spark metal going pew-pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Move one left.
Quite a shock to the system. Let's try that again. Quite a shock to the system.
No.
Let's try that again. Quite a shock to the system.
No.
Let's try that again. Quite a shock to the system.
What?
Let's try that again.
Thank you.
There you go.
It was before like that. Let's go. Perfectly good enemy attack when stunned.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. Zap him good.
What happened?
Your key is gone.
Okay, this is dead.
Put an end. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
I need to take you. Go.
He
Bubuku.
wants to thank you
What?
for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been the legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. It's a scar you're covering under that eye patch, isn't it? But he would have recognized you anyways. You look exactly like your Muma. There's no doubt you're the child,
Muma.
and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the... He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back. But he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. The impending threat of the World Eaters bringing down the Tree of Life is ever so close. He also worries about the Jagni tribe that's actively working for a doomsday and purging of the world. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
Yes, and by default, dialogue set to advance way back along.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here. You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Okay, let's go. Ah, I'm so young. So young. אחלה משחק, חייב לנסות.
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come up for everyone. The Nono's ki energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life.
כן. זה נקי energy, what's the need?
The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually grow into a
משהו
tree
כזה,
of
אבל
life and
מאוד זה
start
אחלה.
giving back
תגיד לי אם
to
אתה רוצה
nature.
לשחק.
It'll be the heart of the land. You need
לא,
to support
זה עולה
the tree
60
for a
יורו
long time
או
to
דולר,
come. The
תלוי
only
מה
way
החנות
it'll
שלך
grow
בסטים.
tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree.
כן, אבל יש מבצעים, מאוד מאוד תהיה מבצעים וזה
You
ירד
need a
בטוח.
net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
אוקיי.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed.
The language is amazing.
He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of... They're hiding in the glitter grass that mostly grows deep inside damp caves, where they draw mineral from the natural rock. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world.
Okay. We need to go there. Let's go. Okay.
Now
Again,
that you've
this man.
seen the nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into... One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today.
This was the past. Now again to the future.
He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. Records tell of the ruinous devastation the Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land. The apocalypse sparked a re-evolution, the Second Coming, and our lineage.
Okay.
His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Noko has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He claims names have power. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
This is all the path. Let's go. Oh, we need to go there? Yeah.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb. Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters. A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see.
Signposts are found near to a location of the ice around the world. You unlock the thing. You can fast travel.
Let's see.
Okay. Let's go. Oh my god. What is that?
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The World Eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Okay, you're in a balance into complete. Okay.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection...
There's always a card that essential with
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions. He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
Ah, we'll help you. Don't worry. Thank you.
Ah, that's a spark of light in you!
That's right. Smack that spark out before it starts.
You don't have to be so harsh. It's such a little spark.
Take it out now while it's small.
There's always another spark.
I love the dark side. You're gonna PC a pawn, choose it to unlock the power in the menu. Some of the powers unlocked by our car, and the PC pawn can be unlocked.
There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important.
Let's see what you want.
Ja Wawanaway.
Out of Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby.
Udeno kun unyofubu.
The Myriad tribe,
Chintwata moti huasa tolu keta. Ja Wawanaway.
regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way.
Far kobemako to far titaba.
Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side.
Yowotulua. Oloi bo bopawe.
Understand
He
you.
believes the
Understand
tribe's Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part.
Bubuko von Yunvun.
Myriad is convinced that defeating the World Eaters is the only way the world can be saved, but they've been forced to focus on their rivalry with the Jagni tribe.
He kobe. He far he kogo far.
Out of Date will be waiting for you.
Weta gono.
Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
You're currently standing crystal showing the journal. You see the top on the menu above. You can change with the request. Okay. Main. This is to mains. This is the main. Okay. Okay, this is okay. Okay, I need a character. Okay.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be? It's a bridge. Just get over it. Feeling good?
Yep. Okay.
They've destroyed this area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began.
How I do this one? Close range. This is there, this is like that. Okay. X, Y. Okay.
That's the Jagni tribe's fort. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war, or part of the problem. Let's see.
EP on that.
Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Says everyone wants to see the Sifu. You're in luck, though, as his schedule just opened up. The Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes, as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy. The Sifu is determined to let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life, as it's part of their strategy to cleanse the world and start anew. He welcomes you to the Jagni fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. The news of a cold-blooded Ronin crossing the Great Wall through the wall that separates them from the other side, the wasteland you came from. He guesses the time spent there just left a blank space in your memory, as empty and barren as the wasteland itself. He understands that sometimes we need to lose ourselves, to find ourselves. But he's glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. Sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages. Your Muma invented Wung Fu. Originally, it was based on unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain. The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land, and there are... Jagni doesn't want to... Says there is some darkness in the best of us, even you, and suggests you embrace that side of you and help them vanquish the tribes and let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life. He wasn't sure you'd do that, but it seems your mind took control of that big heart of yours. That's a sign of strength. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can vanquish the other tribes. The one he wants to deal with first is the Myriad tribe. The Myriad are too good to be true. They might believe in the greater good and a code of honor, but uniting the tribes and saving the Tree of Life won't change anything. You must stop living in the past. Their kin must put an end to the war before war puts an end to them. It'll cost bruises and broken bone, but they refuse to be the victim here. Being defeated is a choice they won't make. They've talked about that, but words do not frighten those who feel no fear. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. Once you've conquered the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu for control of their territory, tribe weapon, and kin.
The second guys? Let's see, I'm going to
Your Muma taught each disciple a weapon.
Shut up.
She never intended it for hunting, nor war, but lately the art of defense has been shadowed by relentless attack. Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. Jackney doesn't... Anyway, you'll pass your old village on your way to the first rival outpost, but we've got no time to be... He can't blame you for not remembering, but he can sense
The
the
best
stillness
game
of
you
something
ever
else.
played. Promise you.